Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everybody? I hope everybody had a great weekend. Oh, hold on, hold on. I got noise going on here. Shut that off. Delay on YouTube. Because I forgot to hand out memberships this month. So I'm going to be handing out some memberships, and I'm going to do that through the YouTube page. But hello, everybody. Let's see. Sage. Hi, Sage. Hello, Miss Susan. There she is. Haven't seen her in a bit. Good show the other night with the girls. Hello, Pinky Pinky. Miss Betty, hello. Mr. Peace in the house. Hello, is everybody? I hope everybody's great. Mrs. P is here too. Hello. Welcome in, everybody, and everybody who's lurking, welcome in. So hopefully, yeah, I wanted to say hello to everybody and hand out these memberships before I start rocking and rolling. So I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to send out 5 right now. So there you go. 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations to the lucky winners. And of course, becoming members, Mr. and Mrs. P. That's right, you guys are the P's. Now they get a chance. They have the opportunity to have the link to the magazine. So that's awesome sauce. Congratulations to everybody. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hope you are well. So yeah, it's our little downtime on Sunday, a little mini time. So we're going to turn the camera on so you can see what I've been up to. I'm going to roll over to the table. There it is, guys. There it is. Look cute. It's so stinking cute. I'm going to adjust the screen. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you? I'm going to switch it over to here to YouTube because I see everybody. But hey, Carla, how are you doing, sweetie? I'm not getting everybody on the streaming. Well, there is Carla. I don't know. I keep switching back. It's a big pain in the cheeks. So anyway, you see what I got going on here. What a build. What a build. It's freaking awesome. But isn't that cute, guys? It's wait to see when it's plugged in. But we're not finished yet. I've got a lot. We got some painting to do. So we're going to do some painting tonight. But there, I'll lift it up so you can see it all to the top. Ooh. It is so cool. And I did some painting last night. This railing is a strange, like an aqua greenish color with I don't know, it's with a hint of silver. I had to mix up a special mix to do the top railings. I didn't want to leave them unfinished. It took me a little while, but I figured it out and I got a pretty good match. But there is the house. Also, when I plugged it in, it sounds great, but kind of muffled. So I added little feet, blocks of wood underneath the platform to make little feet so that you'd hear it more. It would be louder. So I'm going to turn it so you guys can see. And back. There we go. That's also, this kit gave me a lot of extra pieces, which was nice because then I could add a little extra things or save it for another project, which is pretty cool. And I love to use the other pieces as far for other things to play with. So it's pretty cool. The tower was a little bit of a challenge, but just a little patience and a little time, and I got everything to work. There's a back view of that. So we're going to also be putting on the latch for this door. This is where the wiring is. There's a little latch that goes at the top that we'll be putting on. But I wanted to do some painting tonight and just general chit chat, and then the final review. Oh, we also have the vine with the flowers. We're going to be putting that on the building as well. Right here, I want to point out something. They gave me this piece here. You can see this piece, base with the stem there, and they told me to put the vine on there, but then there was no top, and there was nowhere to put this. I think, why the hell did they have me put it together and there's nowhere to put it? So I had a leftover lantern from another build. I just cut the end off. I added a candle on the inside, painted the entire thing black. So now we have a lamppost for outside. So I'm saying it's great to save all of that stuff because you never know when you might want to use it on another build. So it's pretty fun. So there's that in a nutshell. I'm going to lift the lamp out of the way because I'm going to need it when I start painting an upper piece of this section here. And I'm going to move the camera so that you guys can see while I do that. And it's up and away. Also, I had a lot of extra kitties left over. So they're going to be, I stuck them all over the place. Extra kitties everywhere. Good to see my friends as much as their family. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful to see everybody. Can we scale it up so Mr. and Mrs. P can live there? Isn't it adorable? I'd live in a few of them. It's so fun. So right here, what I'm going to be using to match the trim of all around this, I'm doing the inside, the scale up to inside edge. And I'm using a raw umber color, which matches pretty well. And I'm also using a number 3 liner, fine tip. It's fat enough so I could get coverage, but pointy enough so that I can hit those little corners. So that's what I'm going to be using, guys. And let me pull this closer. I can't, so I can see what the hell everybody is saying. Good. No, I don't want the camera to go. I've also started building a mini again. I'm getting my ass kicked. The pieces are so small. I have several sets of tweezers. Mr. P, so it's all right. Hey Jay, how's it going? Welcome in. Central than I've even smaller in the economy might be an idea. See, if you become like most of the people in the UK would know the story of the borrowers. They would live in this house. Perfect for them. Hey Sage, how's it going? Oh, I put kitties all over. Just so that, it would liven it up. But like I said, this one gave me a lot of extra like brooms and stuff like that. So I put them all over the place just to fill in spots that I thought could use a little extra, pizzazz. So I've got my paint palette here in front of me so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I'll move that back a little bit. Like I said, I just put a little bit in their tray there. And I'm just going to turn the light more towards the house so I can see what the hell I'm looking at. Hello, Holly. Welcome in. So did everybody have a good weekend? I hope you did. I'm also going to put the chat on my phone so I can have a closer look at what the hell everybody's saying. It's been one hell of a day, guys. A hell of a weekend, put it that way. My mother decided to give me troubles on eating. I'm also going to. So now we're struggling with that. And of course, we had the talk today about going to the funeral home. So to make the arrangements just in case. But today, at lunch, she wouldn't eat. Dinner time, she ate. So that was good. But yeah, this is something we got to face. It's the road she's going down. So we've got to go and make all the arrangements for just in case. That's what I love about this brush. Like I said, it's fat enough to fill in a small space, but also you got that fine tip to reach the little nooks and crannies. It's beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Admit, welcome in. How's it going? So I'm just going to go around and paint all of this in. Very little bit is all you need. Of course, it's not mandatory that you paint this stuff, but it's good that I think it just adds to the character of the building. Gives it the more finished look. And a little more depth also. Sorry to hear that. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Betty. Yeah, well, like I said, I was thinking, oh God, she's not eating. So we were having issues with that, and I think she's having trouble swallowing, and that's one of the steps that they go through. So yeah, we had the funeral home talk this afternoon. Uh, I mean, they have the money for this, the funeral and stuff. It's just that we have to go and pick out all the fun stuff. So yeah, that's the part that most people don't enjoy, but it's got to be done. Oh, and I just hit the kitty and knocked him off. What the hell's wrong with me? So now I got to reglue the kitty. What the hell's the matter with you, man? Hit him with my big fat finger. That's okay. Pop a little glue, put him right back into place. Excuse me. That's rough, Laura, but it's good that you're doing it now. Serves you better for. Yeah, yeah. My sister's gonna freak out, but she's not good with stuff like that. So what I'm just gonna have her do is watch mom while dad and I go and do the dirty work. And it is what it is. I mean, that's the road she's traveling on, and we know it. It's just it seems to be progressing. So, I mean, my God, she looked like a zombie. It was just, and it kills me. I hate to see her that way, but it is what it is. Twinkle fingers again. Yeah. Well, the problem is I can't keep my damn pinky in. That T pinky. You know what I mean? I've done that my whole life. If I pick up something, that pinky's always sticking out, and I always hit something. So it's annoying. And I don't know if anybody else has this thing. I have this issue. I've had it my whole life. If I, like, say you walk past the table, the corner of the table, and you're thinking to yourself, oh God, I got to be careful not to hit the corner of that. It's going to hurt really bad. And then you start walking, and then you walk right into it. I do it every time. I self-sabotage for some reason. I think it and it happens. So yeah, I try not to do that stuff. But the pinky is always sticking out. I don't know how that's all about. Your nails are so long. Oh, actually, I just shortened them. And I was a good girl. I painted them before the show because they were looking rough. I go, no, I got to paint my nails. It looks like crap. So oh, raggedy nails. I just haven't had time. So I go, all right, let me run in there and go do them quick so they don't look like crap. So that's pretty much what I did quick before the show. But this is actually a very easy, quick paint. And like I said, the color adds that great dimension. And this number 3 brush is a super fit for this small space. And if you move a finger and it gets on something else, just wipe it off quick. It comes right off. This is actually kind of a bit of an awkward angle, but I want you guys to see the best that you can. You see, well, kind of see what I'm doing. I know that damn pinky is a troublemaker. And I've always done it. I have no idea why. It makes me laugh. I'm thinking, what the hell is with the pinky thing here? Make sure I get all my spaces. There we go. We did that round section. So it just gives it more depth. And of course, it doesn't show that great on the camera, but it does. It matches everything with the whole design that they've got on the front there. So now I'm going to proceed to do the windowsills, the inside tracks, and the outside edge. Hello, Miss Candy. How are you? Nights for now. See you soon. Check on your work. Okay, okay. I admit you check on it later. Maybe you could join us for the morning brew tomorrow morning. Miss Chaza, looking amazing. Oh, thank you, darling. It's wait till we're gonna put the vine and stuff, and we're gonna light it up tonight. It's so cool. But I wanted to just do some painting with you guys. doing it right along. Just like I said, if you get a little slip, just wipe it right off. Right off. But this blends in really well. The hard part was last night was doing this railing. I knew I was going to have to mix. I says, well, I'm not going to do that live because it took me a little while to figure out. I could see the colors. I just had to get the right hue. So actually, it was a blend of light green, medium green, white, black, and silver. And I had to mix all of that together. It's not a perfect match, but it's pretty darn close. That and my advantage of when I was a ceramicist, and that's what I dealt with was color. So I'm good at picking out color out of an object. So it helps when I'm mixing paint. So there's the outside edge of that one. Are you working on a new project, Miss Pinky or Miss Chesa? I got the pinky thing on my brain. Hi, everybody. Hi. So it's slow, short strokes in such a small space. Oh, and the new project, thanks to you guys, as always, will be delivered tomorrow. So I'm not going to say what it is, but it'll be here tomorrow, which is awesome. So we got that, and it's a little bit more difficult because I've got such a small space working between this little tree thingy here that they have in the way. And of course, I probably should have painted it before I put it on the building, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do because sometimes I'll leave that natural edge that they give us, but then there's other times, well, no, it needs to be painted. Like with all the black edging I did, it looks more finished. And I even did the connections on the boards with the black, mixed the black bricks, so it's pretty cool. I gotta turn this so I can see that bottom sill. Now, like right here for an example, with these windows, it's in a purple blue, kind of like a periwinkle. I'm gonna leave the natural edge because it's a good contrast for the building. So I'm not going to change that up. I might do the top edges here though. So that means I'm going to mix up that color, but that's okay. Who knows? Maybe later down the road. But for now, I'm going to leave it. It just works out better that way. But I definitely want the brown. Just makes it look a lot better. Now I'm going to do the other inside track. The colors that they have on this are definitely just not your average, black, purple, and whatever. It's a blend of these colors. Like the brick on the building is a mixture of black and purple, gray, white. You can see all of these colors in there. So it's a hell of a mix if you want to paint something else on the panel. But if you're just doing the edges, a straight black will work just fine because it'll blend in with the colors. Kind of goes with the theme that they have here. A blend of all these dark colors for the witch's house. So cool. Let me see what everybody's saying. Let's see. I'm not Laura. I'm still doing finished touches on my poncho, but I have just bought a circuit machine. So a lot more projects coming soon. Oh boy, share them. Nice deal. It can be very addicting. So like I said, I got like a small village going on here now. So my husband goes, well, you could sell them, do something. I know, I'm going to run out of room. I have to switch something else. Actually, well, the plan is to bring the big dollhouse upstairs, which will be happening soon. And then when I start doing that, that'll be pretty much a year's project. Because I'm going to have to make everything. I'm going to have to change everything. So I figured we'd do, lives where I do the strip down. You'll see me stripping it down. I'll repurpose furniture and stuff that's there. making new curtains and re-wallpapering the place because now it's more traditional Victorian style, which I could probably leave it, just darken it up. It depends. I don't know. I'm still playing around with the idea of maybe getting an airbrush unit. I got time, so I could save up for it. That's one of the problems. I got to save up for it. So it's because I want a halfway decent one, and I think it would work great with the dollhouse rebuild. It's because, like I said, it's going to be a lot of stuff. Oh, that looks amazing, Laura. Thank you. So yeah, still kicking the idea of the airbrush because everything before I just did by hand, which is okay. Well, actually using the airbrush will probably speed up the process, but because like I said, it took a year to do that and finish that build, and I loved every second of it because so many ideas you can come up with and change, do, and I love it when people make the stuff because then it, like I said, it makes it more personal. Oop, I had a little bit of slip there, guys. We're gonna wipe that off of there. My finger slipped. Airbrush Unite. Yeah. Stripping and airbrushing. That's right. That's what I'm going to do to you guys. Stripping that all off, airbrushing. Look at that. Don't do this, guys. It's bad, bad, bad. Pulling the glue off there, but I want to get. I slipped my brush slips. I want to scrape that right off there. There we go. Gone. Yeah, so I'm going to save the pennies so I can get, a nice airbrush unit. The dollhouse itself has, the fancy chandeliers and all that crap too. But all that's going to have to be rewired. So that'll be a couple of shows in itself, just rewiring the whole house. Because I'm going to have to hardwire everything. What's in it now is that wiring tape, which I don't like at all. But the lamps all plug in. So I was thinking maybe if I hook up the wiring to the plugs on what I've got now. That one I'm going to have to go downstairs with my father and see how we can rig that up. I'm sure it's possible. I just have to learn how to do that part. Changing one thing to something else, and I'm sure I'll be able to do it. Did I say hi, Ozzy? Hi, Ozzy. How are you? I hope you are well. So now we move on to the other side. I already did the sill part there. Like there is one of the extra brooms that I had. So I hung it above here. I had an extra set of candles. So I set those in the windowsill with the magic wand. Like I said, I added different things here and there. Just to fill it up, change it up. Here's one of the extra kitties. Okay, let me put my brush down. One of the extra kitties is over here, just hanging out with its little witch hat on. And then also, there's some Harry Potter themed stuff in this build. Right here, we have a golden snitch. I saw that. I said, oh, that's cool. I'm using it. I put it on. There was no place for it. So I don't know why they added all this extra stuff, but maybe because it was just part of the program to fill the sheet. But that's all right, because now I'm using it to fill up the house, and I've got bags of extra stuff left over that I can use on the next build. So that's fun. And see, I'm using, and of course the pinky thing, I use my pinky as my anchor so that my hand doesn't shake. When you get old, stuff starts to shake and rattle and roll. So to keep it from doing that, I anchor it with my pinky so that I can get a nice, smooth line. And that's exactly what you want, especially when you're in such a small spot. I've also been enjoying using airbrush for painting, but I want to have even a smaller brush for like eyes. Oh yeah, eyes. Well, I use a really fine, hair fine liner brush for that. And you've got it. And you can, they come, most of those come in, um, well, I don't know, not all kits, but most kits. I've got so many brushes here. Oh, glue down. Let me get this out of the way. I've got some brush at the ass here, basically. I had a very, very fine, like this one here is a very fine tip. Um, I had an extremely hairline fine tip. This one here is a fine liner. And I don't know what I did with it. It just vanished. I had it in my case here and it is just MIA. So I don't know what the hell happened, but it's gone. And I have to get another one because it was perfect for eyes. So I'll have to send out for another one because the newest brushes that I received didn't have that fine of a tip. Of course. Let's see what the hell I hit. There we go. We've got that finished. And then I'm going to move on to these small windows here. Hey, Boo, how's it going? How is your miniature going, Miss Boo? It's great that you popped in. We haven't seen Boo in a while. You've been okay? Everything all right? I hope so. Now this window here. I'm just going to do this one inside track. Just checking to see what everybody's saying. So yeah, did you how's it going with your mini? I know we sucked Boo into getting a mini. We're a bad influence. We made her get a mini. Now he's also again here. I'm using it as an awkward angle, so I'm using my other hand as a anchor to hold my hand steady, so I can work at this angle. It's in this small space. And then once I get a good steady feel on it, I just run it all the way down so I get a smooth, clean stroke. There we go. And then just the opposite direction for that bottom corner. And it's done. It was so small, it became invisible. What was so small? I missed what she said. You missed my message to you. I haven't even started mine yet. I'll have to wait. I can't get outside and work in the yard too much. I must have missed the message. I don't got it. Like I said, everything has just been a blur, and I apologize for that, guys. If you've messaged me, I have to check them all. The majority of my time is spent downstairs taking care of my mother. And like I said, with the increase of her limitations now, it's even a bigger responsibility. So if you've messaged me and I get it, I will answer as soon as possible. I promise. You don't want to know what Mrs. P is talking about, Laura. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, by the way, Mr. P, I mean, we've got Mr. P coming on the show pretty quick. Actually, about 2 weeks from now, I believe. Um, but I also want to set up a show having you and Friday and possibly Kenny again to talk more about what we've been all. I must have started a trend because now everybody's talking about infrasound. More about frequencies and stuff like that, stuff that we all should know. Instead of being lazy and not doing the research, we should know. And of course, that's the whole point of doing the interviews. But yeah, we'll have to set up a time to get everybody together. I met my message in chat. Oh, okay. I was talking about the lost brush. Oh, mourn the lost brush. It does suck. I don't know what the hell happened to it. It was like the best liner brush ever. And it just walked. I think somebody stole it. They were jealous and they stole it. So now I've got to go find it, get another one. Perfect for eyes, it was. And eyes are always the hardest part, especially if you're doing little minis. The eyes are just brutal. And if I don't have the patience for it, I'll say, oh, the hell with it. They don't need to have eyes. Nobody's going to look that close. But people do. So, yeah, don't kid yourself. People do look. Because, well, you forgot that. You didn't get the eyes there. This is being a bit of a turkey. You know what it is? It's I have a fan blowing on me. And it's drying the paint quicker than I'm ready for it to. There we go. And I'm also still working on the figurines, a little at a time. I just haven't been putting them on the show. And this weather, all right, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Tell you how crazy this is. Yesterday, it was 80, 85 degrees out, sunny, beautiful. I actually got a chance to go out for a ride. And of course, we ended up in the cemetery sitting and just enjoying the animals and the quiet. This morning, I wake up and my son wanted to come over for breakfast. So I had to make biscuits and gravy. And I look out my window and it's snowing. Now, tell me that we don't have freaky shit ass weather. Maybe it was me who stole the brush. Ah, that's what it was. Because it's gone. And I'm like totally ticked because I'm like, oh, it was like my favorite brush to do small detailed work, and it is just gone. So I have to go get another one. Okay, so now I did all the outside of this framed window, and now I'm going to do the inside windowsill. Yeah, snow. And I tell my husband, I go, it's snowing. No, yeah, it's snowing. They were predicting rain. Nope, we got snow. I'm thinking, oh shit. I mean, it didn't stick, but because after about 2 hours, then it switched over to rain. So I'm like, yeah, gotta love New York. We were 85 yesterday and 50 today. Yeah, it's freezing today. I had to close all my windows again. My husband's like, where the hell's the draft coming from? I'm like, oh, it'll come from the bedroom window. Close it. Because I had the fans going last night. All the windows were open. It was we made it so nice because it was cool, but comfortable. And then, yeah, this morning, holy shit, had ice forming on my ass. Close the windows. It's cold. But it's all right. The biscuits and gravy turned out great. We sure enjoyed that. That was a nice treat. Perfect morning for it. Of course, I wasn't in the best of shape to make biscuits this morning, but I did it because yeah, my son wanted it. So, hey, Cynthia, how's it going? Yes, it was beautiful here yesterday too. Last night we got 40s. Today it's been in the mid 60s. I'm pet sitting and I was on trees. Cool outside. Yeah, it's cold today. But I'm like, you got Laura said a dirty 4-letter rhino. Blasted ass snow. All I can say is thank God it didn't hang around. Thank God. All righty then. Now I'm going to move down to these lower windows and paint on those. Actually, you know what I should have done is actually set up the camera where it's downward so you guys could see, because it makes it so much easier. I'd have to rig that up so you'd get like the overhead view. And of course, my son's girlfriend won't eat biscuits and gravy. She don't like gravy. I said, "You're crazy. You don't know what you're missing." So, more for us. That's right, more for us. We'll see what it was. We went to our son's house last night to visit, and he comes out with biscuits, store-bought biscuits. And I go, "Oh, I assume you want me to make biscuits and gravy." I said, "Well, I'm not using those store-bought biscuits because that's just nasty." So I had to make the 7-Up biscuits, which are awesome for biscuits and gravy. So if you guys haven't tried those yet, definitely worth a try. It's real easy. Bisquick, 7-Up, a cup of 7-Up soda, a cup of sour cream. That's it. Oh, and you have to have a stick of butter. Awesome biscuits for biscuits and gravy. Cynthia knows. I'm sure Cynthia makes it all the time. I know that's like a staple in the land of Missouri. That's where we discovered it. Biscuits and gravy. I'm going to turn this up so I can see the top arch of that window. Of course, it gives you the opportunity here to see the little feeties that I put on to raise this up so you could hear the music better. What recipe did I come in on? Hey, Goth Gal, 7-Up biscuits. Have any of you guys ever tried that? I'm telling you, oh, they're awesome. They are awesome, awesome. And everybody looks at me like I'm nuts when I say it, but no, I'm serious. It's real easy. You heat the oven up to 425. You mix together, or you put the stick of butter in the pan, and then you put that in the oven and melt the butter. While you're doing that, of course, make sure you don't let it burn. While you're doing that, you mix together the 4 cups of Bisquick, the cup of sour cream, the cup of 7-Up soda, and then you just mix it all together. And of course, you add extra Bisquick if it's sticky. Roll it out, cut out your biscuits. Then you put them in that buttered pan, and you bake. I think it's like 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 425. Oh my God, perfection. Then of course, you put the gravy, sausage gravy over the top. Awesome, awesome. Fattening as hell, but if you only eat it once in a while, it's okay. The only time I make it is in the winter. I don't make it in the summertime. Howdy, ma'am. You're pretty. Oh yeah, biscuits and gravy are yummy. I didn't get curves on salad. Yeah, I know what you mean. You didn't get the curves on salad. I mean, that's just like an everyday breakfast for people out in Missouri. Oh, this sounds so easy. It is super easy. It is super, super easy. That kitty over there so I don't lose him. And of course, do the second window here. Super easy. And of course, you're going to use a sausage of your choice. I use Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. It has to be a breakfast sausage. But you could use any flavor that you like. I actually like to use the maple flavor. Oh, that sounds so sweet. Yeah, Goth Gal, you just don't have to add the sausage to it. That's all. The biscuits, you love the biscuits. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You're vegan, so you don't use butter though, do you? So I don't know how it would taste if you're using a butter substitute. It might change the flavor of the biscuits because when you bake them, it gets that crispy, buttery edge on the biscuits, which is fantastic. And I think they might change it if you're using a sub. I don't know. It might not. Who knows? I don't know if it would have the same effect if you used something else. They're vegans, but okay. So there you just use that butter, and like I said, you mix up the 7 Up. It just says you look it up online, 7 Up biscuits, and you get the whole recipe. It's just so freaking easy, and it's the best. I think anyway. Because my husband doesn't like, the Grands, the store-bought biscuits. He doesn't really care for those. So I found that recipe, and I started using it, and we haven't used anything else since then. We really like the way it tastes with the gravy mix. So my son got his fill, and then they went on their way. Nice long stroke there. Finish that off. There you go. Use spicy sausage, and it's usually called cowboy gravy, not to be confused with or red eye. Yeah. You see, I don't use spicy because my husband can't have it, so I use the maple. Spicy sausage upsets my husband's stomach, so I just use the maple flavor, which gives it a nice flavor. It really does. And of course, if you're going to use homemade sauce or homemade sausage, that's totally different ball game. When I had it out in Missouri, they made it with goat's milk. Because I remember having it in a restaurant on the way out there, and I'm thinking, oh, not this crap again. It was nastiest stuff I ever ate. But then when we went out to the farm, and he made it for everybody for breakfast before we went hunting, and I'm like, oh God, I can eat this stuff. Well, I ended up eating some of it, and it was the best thing I ever had in my life because he made homemade biscuits, and the gravy was homemade. But like I said, they used goat's milk. Out there, I learned when I lived in Missouri, you don't ask, you just eat it. Because if you ask, then you're going to be afraid. And everything is done old school out there. And it usually involves, goat's milk and stuff like that. When they bake, they don't use Crisco. They use pig lard. So I just stopped asking. But I did come to the conclusion, I told my husband, I wonder why everybody out there's got a big ass, because look at the food that they eat. They know how to put it away, and they make it good. So little touch-ups here. I didn't like this top edge here. That looks kind of crappy. Of course, that's when the fan was blowing on it. Much better. Much better on the touch-up. I like it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I met Kenny this weekend. Oh, that's right. I did see that. Oh, did you enjoy yourself? I can verify he can question claims nicely. Fun goof. Yeah. Nice. I seen that, Lucky Duck. I can't use the spicy anymore. Cow's milk is best. It is a smoother, lighter texture. Goat's milk tends to make it heavier. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Cynthia, this man knew what he was doing. Holy crap. He did. It wasn't, he only used goat's milk, but it wasn't heavy. It was perfect. And I was like, I use cow's milk, but I didn't realize I knocked that off. I'm going to glue that. So I was really impressed. It's an old farmer. They know what they're doing. But like I said, I always learned, when we lived out there, and I learned, don't ask, just eat it. Because you're going to say, oh God, what the hell did I just eat? It's just better you don't. It always tastes fantastic, so it's just better that you don't know. Found that out really fast. Okay, so I've got all touched up. I've got a couple of things I got to reglue. I got to go to bed. Bedtime. Okay, Mrs. P, have a great night. Sleep well. So now I'm just going to rinse off my brush. That's right. I did see the photographs, and I did see God Gal there. You guys look like you were having a good time. So that's cool. You know, not for nothing. You know, it wouldn't be next to impossible for me to visit with Kenny because he's not that far from me. It's about a 4-hour ride. That's how far away he is from me. So I'm going to take that, get that brush out of the way, take my knife, and reattach this roof that didn't want to stick. I'm just going to put a little dab will do you at the top of it. Pull back slightly. It didn't stick. It didn't want to stick. Sometimes that happens. When you have that on a miniature, you know, you got something that just doesn't want to stick. Add that extra glue, and then I always tape it down. So this way, the tape holds it secure until the glue takes hold. And it usually don't take too long, but just sometimes you got to do it, let it sit overnight before you play around with it. Like with the lamppost that I made up, yeah, I glued it all together and let it sit overnight before I even touched anything with it. Just making sure that's all in its place. Let's see. It's fantastic with a little salsa plain. Oh, wait. Add small dried potatoes, peppers, and onions. And when they're done, you add eggs and cheese and cover it with the lid. Either pick on 220 or turn the burner down low. Baking is usually faster. Honestly, Laura, it was like meeting a friend I've had forever. He was so sweet. So loved our history side of the Collingwood, which I really loved. Oh, that looks like it sounds like you had a great time. How fun for you. Sarah, that's just really great. You know, I'd love to be able to meet uh, you know, everybody. Fortunately, we all live so far apart, but when you get a chance like that, like I said, Kenny's only like 4 hours from me. But the problem is the 4-hour ride would be really like kicking my ass. But maybe someday, or maybe like if I could meet him halfway, that would be really awesome. Oh, okay. So now here I'm lost what my train of thought. Please like thought. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Please hit all those bells and whistles. Your support is what makes me keep going. Doing this or doing the other shit on the other show. It all goes right back in. All helps me out a great deal. Okay, we have a space here. See the big old hole? That's where the locking mechanism on that door. Well, it's pretty much a handle. And I've got the parts here. And of course, it's got a fancy little design on the front piece. And this all has to be glued. And I want to double check the instructions to make sure that I'm putting it on correctly. And it is the front part, the back part, and the locking mechanism. So this part is going to go in the back part of, if you can see it, right? It would probably help. Hello, Laura. I'll put that down. There you go. So this is going to be on the inside, outside, and that's the lock. And they're telling us to glue it all together. So I'm going to take my knife and just pull that door piece out, that door panel. You can see that's where the wiring is. The wiring on this was fantastic, except for I had one small issue, and I had to correct it. It went by a length of wire, and it didn't specify which section went to what section, and I had to take some stuff apart and redirect certain wires because it didn't fit. It wasn't long enough. So that wasn't too bad of an ordeal. We'll put this in here. to lock this in, I'm going to line it up. I'll do it that way. Get it in there. My fingers do not work at all today. I just don't want to. Come on. Of course, it doesn't make any sense to me being on the outside. But it is what it is, I guess, right? It is what it is. Hey, everyone. I'm guessing you're taking through chat. Hey, Gatekeeper, how's it going? What does it say? I'm guessing you're talking. Chili came midway. Yeah, you were talking. Yeah, and I'm installing a latch. So I gotta see what the hell I'm doing here. No, I think both of these go on the outside. I gotta double check because it's such a small photograph that I gotta see what direction this is all going on. Nope, I was correct. That one piece goes in the inside. Okay, just making sure. Wouldn't be the first time I did something wrong. I made corn chowder in 10 minutes today. Just topping in the pot already. Oh boy, it must have been good. What else did you put in there? I do that when I make potato soup. I like to put corn in it. Thank you, Sage. Yeah, every little bit helps. You know, if I don't get any of those things, that people don't do any of those things, then they don't run my videos or clips. Uh, so I know when more people like it, then I get more. It shows up. Uh, it shows up on the when you know what I'm talking about. Holy shit! For it, you should just stop talking. I had a nice hot curry. Love a good Indian curry. I have never had curry, and here's the kick in the ass. I have an Indian restaurant down the road. Indian restaurant down the road. Never had curry. I don't know. It's never dawned on me to try it. Also, that I know they've been known to have spicy curry, and I don't think I want to do spicy because Indian spicy spicy. But then somebody told me that they have regular too. So someday I'll try it. But I know it's a huge thing in the UK, curry. Oh, I've had curry. I already did curry this, curry that. Okay. Everybody's having curry except me. And this goes. This doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Then I glued this on the front. But that's how they got it. I made bacon, egg, cheese, and tomato sandwich. Crescent rolls with canned peaches for dessert. Ah, you were taking it easy today. Potato flakes, a can of veggie mix, adobo seasoning, garlic seasoning, veal and cheese powder. I accidentally used vanilla almond milk, but it worked with the corn. Oh, there you go. Something a little different. Why not? They must have made it interesting. That hint of vanilla. I'm sure that was pretty cool. Start with a and then both mild. Okay, thanks for the advice. Like I said, it's right down the road. And well, for one, my husband's not going to eat it. So that would be something I would have to get it for myself. And just give it a go. But I always hear everybody, oh, I had such a lovely curry. And I'm thinking, what is the obsession with curry? So it must be pretty darn good if everybody's eating it. All right, I gotta make sure that I've got the emblem up the right way. I'm gonna hold this so it doesn't push it back inside. Straighten it out. Line it up. And there it is. So that we have just installed that emblem on that door, which I don't really see me opening the door ever, because if you notice, guys, this is a USB port. So you know what that means. This bad boy plugs in. It plugs in. And I've got it set ready to rock and roll when we light it up, because it is so cool. It really is cool. So I'm going to glue my kitty feet here. Put the kitty back on the railing, because he was going after the bat that was on the railing. So we got to put him back into play. Oh, it's on this side. Yeah, he was going after the bat over here. Oh, you can't see it because I'm a dork and had the camera pointed downwards. Put a little glue on the back end there. I'm going to put him back up on the edge here. Come on, work with me. Ay. Good thing you can't see this. It's a hot mess. And I almost stabbed myself. Almost got myself. So now that I put that back up there, you can see the kitty's back up on there, getting ready to get that bat on the corner. It's going to take him out. Or get rabies, one or the other. Let me raise this back up so you guys can see the whole thing. Because now I am going to start putting on the final touch, which is the vine with the flowers. You got to find an Indian restaurant that family owns. Excuse me, Southern. Yeah. Oh my God! Shut up, Laura. Yeah, the people that own it are from India. Actually, I can't really say for sure, because if I think about it long enough, I'll find a recipe in my head to connect it to. But a few times I've made my own recipe. It was very tasty. Okay. My question is, Miss Cynthia, are you ever going to go back on and do videos, cooking videos for everybody? I mean, I know you've been really busy. Yes, Candy, it lights up and it has music. So here's our clump of grass. And I've got to separate all this without destroying it too bad. And start hanging it all over the house. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start off. Let's see, maybe we'll put it, let's see where they've got it on the picture. I mean, I have an idea where I want to put it, but okay, we're going to start. Actually, I need to put some more glue down first so I can make sure this stuff sticks. Let's see. That looks awesome. So it lights up. Yes. Oh, nice. And creepy, Laura. Oh, it is cool, isn't it? I'd like to find, they have one that's supposed to be, it's really creepy, but it's a little tiny thing, and I want to have something that's going to last me more than a couple hours, to be honest. Um, I like it when the build takes a while, but I like to find something really spooky. But it's not much out there, unfortunately. So now I'm going to turn this. I look to my advantage, guys. We're going to be working over here. I'm going to put a little dabble do ya up there, and put that into play. I can either just let it hang there, like that, which I think I might. I kind of like that, where it's a little free flowing. Because they show it where they're putting it all the way across. Of course, it looks good that way too, doesn't it? What do you think? Hang it up or let it hang? Because then you have this vine, it's going up towards that window. Hey, Julie, how's it going? Yeah, that's what I had to do in Joe's live. I had to say blanket hello to everybody because my fingers are screaming. That's why I got my gloves on. So what do you think? Up or let it hang down? That's what it looks like, up. It's just free falling down the side of the door. I don't know. I'm thinking up. I could always add an extra piece, I guess, if I want to hang it down, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna do it across. Looks cute either way. Maybe I'll put it up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll put it up, and then I can always add an extra piece if I want to. Excuse me. So there, like I said, and then you have this vine going up towards that window. My God, choking. Okay, gatekeeper, thanks for joining in. You go get some sleep. Oh my God, give it a break. Everyone, I'm trying to get dinner around. I'm hurting. I forgot I have a 10 to 12 round trip doctor's appointment. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, it's Monday. To make your Monday wonderful. Sucks, don't it? Here, I got a little tiny piece here. I think I'll put the little tiny piece where it hangs down. I know, yeah. We've got a few phone calls we've got to make tomorrow as well. So tomorrow's not going to be too great of a day for most people. Well, us and Julie so far. But there, so now I got a little piece hanging down. So there, that takes care of that. But geez, man, I'm telling ya. All that driving time. Yes, please. Thank you for reminding me. Pinky, yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to Julie, go over there. She needs 50 just so she can start doing lives. We almost got her there the other night. So if it's possible, just go over, click that subscribe so that she could start posting some of the great videos and adventures that she's been on. This is great stuff, but what a mess. Holy crap, man. Look at the mess. It's all over. I'm not sure for the near future. I've lost a filming spot and things are only half wrapped up for my granddad pass. I'm hoping to have it all sorted out by the end of June. Well, I mean, you could always fit in anywhere, Cynthia. And I know. Again, our sympathies about your granddad. Take your time. We would love to see you back on. Only when it's convenient for you, obviously. So we're gonna just like hang that one there. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue underneath it just so it keeps it from taking off on us. I know. A sneeze, it will. I've done it. Sneeze and blue flowers all over the counter. I'm going to have it going upwards. So let's stop breaking my chops. There we go. I think it looks better when it's going traveling up. And then some on this side. This is the fun part, guys. Where we can do this cute little added decoration. And I'm going to lift that. That's where I want that. So I'm going to put a little glue there just to hold her in place. Pull off. I try to get a long piece so it goes on the railing. There we go. This one's cool. So we've got it on the railing as well. I put it there. I like it. Let's glue it. I'm going to put a little dip here and use my tweezers and stick that into place right where the flower cluster is, so it gives it a little better hold. That's if I can get it to cooperate. There we go. What the hell is this coughing crap? And usually when I do put this stuff on, just let it fall naturally. It just turns out better that way. This has to stretch out and see how far this goes so that I can glue it into place. I want that on this side. So I'm going to glue it right where that flower section is. Right about there. And just tap with your finger so it'll stay in place. And of course, my pinky knocked the stupid rocket chair over. So that pinky thing again. So now I gotta reglue that. If I can get it off. That old glue off. See what happens when you let your finger get in the way? I'm gonna poking out my own eye someday. So just put our rocket chair back into place. Minus the stray hair. Good Lord. There we go. Our chair is back in place. Thank you. With my help and lack of money, I never know when or what I'll be able to do. You just do when you can. That's all. But I really was looking forward. It's a shame you couldn't go on live because I was looking forward to seeing that. But I'm sure you could probably still share. You put it on your YouTube page, we'll be able to see it. I mean, if you did video, I'm not sure. There we go. A little bit up there. So now we've got vinage. We have vinage. Oh, man down. Another little section here. But it was nice to get out last night because it was so nice out. So we went for a little bit of a ride, and I'm gonna let that hang. And like I said, we ended up in the cemetery. I didn't end up doing any kind of filming or anything because there was a few people there and a funeral going on, and I just don't like to do that and be disrespectful. So a lot of people doing spring maintenance, cleaning stuff up. So didn't want to get in anybody's way. Yeah, I wish they would have gave me more of this. Because it would have been nice to be able to have it a lot more hanging. I could probably find some in the craft store. Get that on there. Turn it so I could see it better. All right, we got that little bit. It's those figures. They give me extra parts for the building, but they didn't give me a lot of vine. Which I would have rather had more vine. than extra pieces of furniture. That's okay. And we've got a cluster of flowers here. And I'm just going to randomly glue on the building. So there's that. Oh yeah, because I would have liked to have had more. I'll show you. Bring that up. I would have liked to have had more over in this area and down the back side. I could add the rest to that top part of the roof, but I want to add a little bit to the tower section. So I'll have to search and see if I can get more vine somewhere else so that I can add it, so I can add it to it. That's all. Because I want to put a little up there at the top. And see, these are all little tiny pieces. So I'm just going to hang them randomly off of the paper edge here. Come on, work with me. There we go. Little bits here and there. Oops. Take it off on me. And then I can also take these extra flowers that fell off. Ah, you turkey. Doesn't help I have a fan going and it's blowing this stuff all over. Right there. I have a pile of flowers here on the table, so I'll just add them to the building. Excuse me. Get into that coffin, Jag, and a little bit here. And randomly stick it all over. There we go. That looks cool. And of course, it's the front section. So that's what we've got so far. And I've got a couple of little pieces left, which I'll hang on this bottom railing. And let me get caught up. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm missing it all. I'm going to roll that down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me get caught up in whatever I'm saying. I can't remember how many hours I have to at least be mobile. You have to have 50 subs. Yeah, you have to have 50 subs. But you also, of course, they must have changed it. I don't know. When I first started going live, I did it from day one because all I had to do was prove my identity. So I had to send them a picture of my driver's license. And that was it. I don't know if they've changed that. They might have. So you have to have the 50 subs. Because I think I only had like 30 or something. And I proved my identity because I didn't want to wait. I tried to go live Friday night and it popped up. Said I needed 50 subs to go live. Yeah, we're almost there. You're almost there, right? You only got like how many? 4 or 5 more to go, Julie, and you've got it. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put a little vine here on the railing. So I gotta just put a little bit more glue. Thank you, Julie. I'm glad you guys are liking this. It's so cool. Wait till you see it light up. It's just so cool. Each one is always a treat when you light it up. Because you just don't know. After all the work, you don't know what you're going to end up with. So that's the fun part. I mean, the whole thing's fun, but there, see a little bit of vinage there. I'm going to put a flower on the top, seeing that I squished that a little bit. But look at all these flowers I've got. So if I put a cluster of glue somewhere, I could just sprinkle those flowers all over. I might even just do it on the ground here. Do a little spritzing of some glue and have the flowers sprinkled. That'll be pretty awesome. So then I could just drop them in clusters like that. That's fun. Oop, drop that one. There we go. So there we just got a trail of flowers leading up to the porch. And I can put some more over here. or whatever the vines are. Like, oh, I could do it on the roof too if I wanted to play around with that. Let's try that. We'll put a little sprinkling on the roof. And Miss Sage is back. I try to use all of it. Most people would take this and throw this out. I think that's a big no-no. This is still parts that you can use, even though it looks like a hot mess. It technically is, but you use it, you know. I put a little bit there, and you just take those tweezers and you put your little clusters of flowers there. Use what you've got. If it's a great filler, I've still got a little vine here left. I can use its little pieces. I've got to check the nozzle on my glue tip here. It seems to be a little clogged for me. Getting hard to push the glue out. There we go. That works better. Sometimes that tip gets clogged up. And let's see. I put maybe a couple of flowers over in that area. There we go. Kind of fills that in. And then, of course, I've got this over here. I could add flowers to it and bring it down to the sidewalk and then add a little bit more down on this side, which I will do, excuse me. But definitely, I think it needs more vine. I would love, like I said, to have a cluster of it going across this. I'm going to have to see if I can find something similar like this online so that I can add to it, in the future. But for now, we'll just deal with this. And add those little bunches just to indicate what's going on here. Just like that. Is a birdie. Even maybe just a couple on the ledge here. Sounds like someone's lawnmower blew up outside. Here or there. Hey, Pomp, how's it going? Did he sneak in? I didn't see. Are you still live? Why wasn't I notified? I'm calling my lawyer. Hey, man, it wasn't me. I put the notice out. Well, you only missed. Well, no, actually, oh my God, we've been on an hour already. Where the hell does the time fly? I'm just gonna do little dabbles here and there on the sledge, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a vine there, going up, and then add the little clusters of the flowers. Just again to get that indication of what's going on there. A little prettiness. Wish we had this kind of a vine on our house. Not like the shit that I got to deal with. My neighbor's got one of those English vines, that takes over the whole house. It eats the house. Yeah. Pretty much wiped it out last year. Hopefully it doesn't grow back. It's a menace. She says, Julie says, I'm not getting notified about lives. 900%. Yeah, me neither. Because I'll see somebody's on. I'm thinking, what the hell? Why didn't I get the notification? It's a YouTube thing. I think they do it just to play with us. I'm going to put a couple of dabs here because I want some flour over there. Like that. And maybe over here just a little bit. We'll see how that looks. I do have the window open. So I don't know if you're talking about here, Julie, or at your house. A little bit there. There we go. And I'm going to ton in the bag. Hey, Jimmy. How's Jimmy? Did Jimmy have a good weekend? Actually, yeah, we were just talking about airbrushing and stuff, Jimmy. What kind of airbrush units do you guys have? Because I'm trying to know what would be the best one to save up for and get. Like I said, I've never had one before, so I don't know which one would has a good performance. And I also don't want to spend like $1 million on the damn thing. You know what I mean? I figure if I save up a little bit here and there, I can get a halfway decent one. But I don't know what brands are good, so any recommendations would be great. A little bit of vine there, stick it out. We want it sticking outward, so that's pretty cool. Look at that. All these little flowers left over. I'm just here to cause drama. That's right. Drama. She's a troublemaker. Oh, now that ambulance is here. Sorry, guys. And it must have been a different frequency because my dog isn't howling. So usually she helps him along and you'll hear it. And by the way, Leanne, to your midst. I'm snagging. Oh, let's see. Maybe a couple more. Like right here. Just a couple more right there. And I've got a little piece of vine left. And I'm going to put it there. Stick it outward. And then add a flower to it. Just like that. There we go. So that's cool. I used something very basic. Let me see what I can find out about it. Okay, yeah, because this way I know uh, what I got to save up, and I've been looking at some of them are pretty pricey. I don't think I want to go that big, you know. But it's something that's a good machine. It's going to last longer than a couple of uses. See, I got the cops involved. Illegal miniature making. Shh, man, that's right. This is the black market. Can't let nobody know. That's why it's dark in here, so they don't see us. I'm going to put a little glue there on that ledge and one on this post. Yeah, I don't know. Is Mr. P and Mr. P still in here? They've used them, right? You guys, do you guys have one? Or no? Am I wrong? Because I don't know. I like to get recommendations from people so I know what's worth it and what's not. Nothing worse than buying something that's crap, And then you got to go through the trouble of sending it back and giving them a reason why. And I really don't like to tell people, well, your stuff sucks, so I want my money back. A little cluster right there. Whatever sticks. Come on. There we go. Like that. Liking that. So that's pretty cool. So mine was like the Master Airbrush Gravity model, and then I had the kind that pumped from underneath, and then a nail salon smaller air one. I think I paid $60 for the whole set. Yeah, I was thinking, getting like a set, but I don't want the compressor underneath or the canister underneath. I rather just have the pen style, better for my fingers, and not so much weight. But I guess 60 is not bad. And I like to have it to come with some paints, because if you think about it, you buy the unit, then you buy the paint and the cleaner. You're going to be spending that kind of money anyway. So I'd like to get it as a whole kit. So this way, I don't have to worry about buying everything separate. I'm going to put something there at the top of that one. I just figured that would be the best way to go. So, it took off on me. What the hell? What the hell? There we go. I think that's cool. And then you could add like little, offset pieces. I'm out of greenage vine. All I have left is flower. So I'll decide where I'm going to put those. Maybe just even in a basket with some other green sticking out of it. Maybe even getting some of this to go upward on the post here, which I should, because normally that's what happens, right? The stuff goes up the post. So let's do that. A little glue on that. And then I'm going to take this section and pull it upward. There we go, like that. Oh, part of it stuck. Come on now. Be a good girl. And stick. There we go. A little more glue. I got mine from eBay like 14 years ago or something. The paint I got separate, and I got the whole kit of paints. Why are you a sad face? Oh, okay, pen style. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's easier for the finger. My fingers are all flipped up, so it's easier for me to, like you said, to hold on to when when you're using the unit. Oh, I have to take. I hate having to take the boy back to his mom's. Oh, but did you have a fun weekend? He's such a doll. He is. He's a mini Jimmy. Our mini Jimmy. He's adorable. Yeah, that's rough. But I mean, Jimmy, you gotta look at it this way. You're lucky that you've got a decent relationship going on with the mom so that you can have him without any issues. There's so many people out there that aren't that lucky. So that's just awesome. I think I'm going to put one flower up at the top here. I actually wasn't feeling too hot a little while ago, but it's past. Another one of those depression moments. Of course, like I said, we were talking about funeral arrangements and stuff, so that pretty much probably brought it on. I need just to, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just check this. Oh, right here. Oh, yes. Yes. No, wrap it around. Yes, wrap it around. That's it. Wrap it around. You guys are hearing me. The creative juice is flowing, and I'm getting all excited. Put that there. Come on. Get on there. There we go. One on that back side. So I can get that vine to wrap around. So I'm going to have it wrap around. Grab it from the front. Come on, stinker. Oh, you biatch. There we go. Come on. Get that to stick. It's stuck in the wrong place. There we go. And I want to, there we go. Get that up by the candle. Oh, that's so cool. And it stick out like that. You guys hear that? My husband's talking to himself. Lunatic. And then I'm going to take a little bit of glue and stick it right on the end of that vine. And see if I can get a flower to stick there. And then get the glue on the vine. Clean that off. I got too much of a glob on there. Don't like it. There we go. That should work. And I've got the perfect flower right here for that end. Come on, stick for me, baby. There it is. Ah, that's great. And I'll move it closer so you can see. Get our little flowers out of the way. I use the edge of the tweezers to move them so I don't crush them. I tried moving them with my hands and destroyed them. But there you can see the little flowers sticking out on the end. So cool. If it was possible with this unit, I can't do it this because of the way the wiring system was. If this was regular straight hard wire, I could have ran a wire system up to the top and actually made this light up. But I didn't have that option with this wiring. So there is the vine on the building, guys. Laura is a perfectionist. You know what is? I'll keep going. Is there such a thing as too much? Because I'll keep going. Because I'll keep looking at, oh, we'll put something here. We'll put something there. Now, see here, I've got, the flowers on the ground. I can pull it over so you can see it. Right here on the ground. But I got to have something green there. It's missing. So I do have extra green, but it doesn't match the color. So, and like I said, I'd have to I want to find more of this. I'll have to find more of this and get it. And because for me, it's done, but it's not done because I think we could add more to fill it in to give it more of a more rich look. It's so cool looking. Oh, thank you. I ate normal size meal now. I feel sick. Did you eat too fast? Or is it the first time you ate today? Way to fiddle for my clumsy hands. Yeah. Yeah, newer airbrushes have built-in air compressors, but those seem holding and hard on the hands than separate. Yeah, I want to hit. Yeah, that's why I want to get the separate one off to the side. And they have them where they're like that big, so it's pretty cool. I've looked at them, but yeah, I don't want all that weight on my wrist and my fingers. Now you just need a mini on the front porch. Yeah, I know. Because I think something needs to go over here in this corner. I'll find something. You know what you hear, don't you? Maybe I'll stick a junior mint over there. See? Put a junior mint in the corner. You think that? No. Junior mint. It looks spooky. Is it haunted? Well, of course it is. Everything I have is haunted. Don't you know that? Oh, get out. Pinky's got laryngitis. Don't talk. It's not good for laryngitis. It's not good. So what we're going to do now, kids, is I'm going to put these flowers back into the little baggie because I'll use these. I'll put more on eventually. But I have to find the right colored vine. I know I've got something around here. There's always something around here. So we'll get those all back in the bag. As many as I can anyway. Because they're so delicate, they crush pretty easy. So I'm grabbing them with my nails and scooping them up, throwing them in. Because the minute you do a roll on it, forget it, you smash them. All right, those little tidbits are too small. So we'll take our little baggie, put our little baggie away. Let me clean up the mess. I can't eat normal sized meals or I feel sick or be. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you gotta take it easy. So here we go. Got that all cleaned up. Trash is in the trash. I'm not making any screamos for a while. Yeah. You're doing damage there, kiddo. I know the last time I had laryngitis, it screwed me up because now when I'm singing, I can't hit the high notes anymore, which pisses me off. But I must just did damage. And I was hoping maybe after a year or so it would heal up because it happened last year. And no, put a for sale sign on it. So that's pretty much it. I'll be tweaking and playing around with it after we're done as usual because a few more things I might want to paint or, play around with or add. Like I said, I want to add more vines, but that's cool. I wish they would have gave me a little bit more vine, but they didn't. That's all right. But that's what it's looking like, guys. And now what's next is we get to plug it in and check it out. So let me turn it around and get it plugged in. which was really cool. I'm like, oh my God, I get to plug it in. It's so cool. So you don't have to worry about wasting money on batteries. You just plug this bad boy in. It is in. And I'm going to turn around, shut the lights off, and then hit the button. The button is right here in the front by the front door. That's where it is. Back it up so you guys can see. Are you ready? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Shut that light off. We'll shut this light off. There it is, guys. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I love the purple. And then when you're here in person, you see the silhouette of the witch up at the top. And you might be able to make her out a little bit. Let me move it closer. And we'll see if you can see her in there. Can you see her in there? She's in there with her broom. That's the fun part, is once you finally get it done. It does make you want to live there, don't it? So cool, and I'm glad everybody was here to experience it with me. And see, even if I lift this up more, it'll get louder, the music. So I might raise it up more. So cool. There she is. And I love it. You just touch it and it's off. So now you guys get to look at that, and then we're going to sit and get caught up in chat. Let me shut this off first. There we go. So there it is, guys. The Labor of Love. It is so cool. And like I said, there was extra pieces and I added them. Easy part with adding the extra pieces, like this here. I don't know if you guys can see the candles back over here. Those were actually supposed to be stuck into a point on the board somewhere. It didn't have a place for it because it was just an extra. So I cut the tab off and then I glued it to the sill of the window. And then, of course, I put an extra wand next to it so that it just added something to the room, you know. You can see that, and a little wand next to it. Also, the plant that I have here, that wasn't called for, but that place was kind of empty, so I added a plant. So that's what it is you just start using your imagination. Like I said, this here, they had me make this piece, and it was just the base with the pole. I think, well, where the hell am I supposed to put that? Never told me where to put it. Never. That was the one beef about the instructions. It never specified what this piece was for, and there was no top section. So the lantern was extra, and the candle, I just made it up, painted it all black, And there you go, a street pole. That just gotta roll when you're doing stuff like this. Oh, thank you, Pop. A banana. A new ghost detector. Just touch and it turns on. Oh yeah, there you go. That's true. We just turn it on, and maybe the lights flicker when the ghosts are around. But it's so neat to sit here and look. And of course, I didn't know if you guys noticed. Like I said, it had some Harry Potter hints in here, which was pretty funny. On the bed, you can't see it. God, I wish I could get the camera close enough so you could see it. Of course, I have to have it on so you can see inside the room. But on the bed, I don't know if it'll work this way. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. On the bed here, if you see this back here is a robe from Hogwarts. It says it right on there. They did that, and then on the inside here, this room, you see what's on that table? It's the golden snitch. So they have little references here and there that, you know, they're the owl, of course, Harry Potter. And then, of course, the golden snitch here on the corner. So pretty fun. Nice inside of there. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I think I might lift it up just to, well, I don't know, because it's pretty loud like that. So I might make it a little higher, or I might just leave it. And then just add it to the village I got going on. So I've seen. Let's see. Hey, TARDIS, how's it going? I can't remember. Things are chaotic at my house today. My head's not on. Oh, that's all right. Just sit back, relax. Relax. Yeah, the white owl. Yeah. So definitely, I had fun doing this one. Of course, I have fun doing all of them, but this one is. I've been wanting to get this one for a long time. It wasn't for you guys. I couldn't get this. Um, I mean, that's how I get them is, you know, by your donations and stuff. I use them to buy the projects for us to put together. And this one was a little pricier, and I was waiting for it to go on sale, or at least have a coupon. Now I know why it was the cost that it was, because it's USB port. It didn't even dawn on me until I was doing the wiring. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no battery pack, which is beautiful because now I don't have to worry about batteries or this and that. I could have it on all the time. I might have it lit up in the background and once in a while on a show. So now all I have to do is plug it in. So definitely a plus to the collection. And who knows, maybe one day I'll do a contest and, you know, have this as a prize, or if anybody's wants to, you know, buy one in the US, you know, that would be cool. I just have to figure out how to ship it. UK would be way too much money, way too much. You can't justify that. That's just insane. That kind of money. It's just, this whole mail thing is a big pain in the ass. I mean, I remember when I used to be able to send stuff to the UK costing $20, $25. I didn't mind that. But to ship something like this wouldn't be a good time. And I don't know if I had mentioned, I was thinking about doing the cobblestones again, like on the other one. But I like the way this one is because it has the vine going through, so it matches the theme. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Of course, it wouldn't hurt maybe if I get a couple of spiders, right? Oh, thank you, Sage. Thank you, thank you. Let's give her a yeehaw, guys, towards the next one. There it is. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, well, that's, I mean, your money goes towards these things. That's what it's about, you know, to keep for the content coming and this, you know, me keep running because my husband will see these boxes coming. Oh, you got some? That no, I said, all of my peoples, my crew, their donations paid for these things. So it's I know, we'll see. Maybe we'll have to do a contest sometime. How many completed models do you have, Laura? So far, this is the, let's see, one, two, three. This is the seventh one. That includes the ship. Yeah, with the ship, this is the seventh project that we have done. That does include the miniature figurines, which I'm still working on. Those are it's come at a little at a time. Those little buggers. But and then I just actually purchased the two more, which are coming tomorrow. Two more projects because I got a great deal on them, and there was a coupon. Woo! So I've got another house build coming, and by popular demand, I have the Star Trek Enterprise on its way. So yeah, let's see how much for the kit, the time you put into it, and then the USD. Yeah, that's what it is. You have to factor all that in. The price of the kit, my time, and then the shipping, and then I also say, do you want insurance? Insurance is $2 extra, covers up to a couple hundred bucks, $500, I think. Because, like I said, for me, I wouldn't mind selling this to somebody, because then that money would go back towards the channel. But the shipping is what scares the hell out of me. I would have to have this thing loaded up in styrofoam so that everybody got it in one piece. You know, I would be heartbroken if I sent it out and then it come in smashed. I did that once one year with my niece. She was expecting her first baby, and I made her one of those diaper cakes. You know, what's made out of the diapers, and you put all the little gadgets and things on it to make it look like a birthday cake. And I did that, and I packed it well. I thought, the people that shipped it piled other heavy stuff, and I put on it fragile. Do not put anything on top. They smashed it. She got it. It was smashed. So yeah, I was pissed. Uh, Laura, you ought to do a collage for the magazine. Yeah, I probably should, huh? Each one of the finished ones and put them in, which I'm still working on. So if anybody has anything they want to send in, you still got a few days to send stuff in for the magazine. But yeah, I think I need a little more vine up on the top here. It kind of feels naked. The little naked thing going on there. So I'll have to do something. Otherwise, I love it. I love it. It come out great. Yay for great deals. Yeah, that's what I do. I look for the deals because I want to get the most I can for the money that you guys donate. You know, you know, you guys are so generous and help me out so great to keep things going. So I want to make it worth your while and worth your dollars. So I'm always searching for the deals, and when the deals happen, and I have that money in a separate account, and I just, you know, I put it right on there. We know whatever it's left over. So if I can get it, you know, at a great deal and with a coupon, I'm down. Building up quite a collection. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, my niece got it. She goes, Aunt Laura was smashed. I had baby bottles in there and all kinds of, and they smashed everything. I was so pissed. So to send something out like this, I would probably have to factor in the cost of having it customly have a customized shipping done where they pack it so it guarantees it makes it there in one piece. So that's uh, that's what I would want to do. Because I know that one time that Rob wanted to buy that other one that I did for his daughter, and I just said, "Oh my God, the money that I would have to spend to ensure that you got it, it would have been cheaper if he just bought the kit and made it himself." I don't think it was fair to charge that kind of money. It would have been hundreds of dollars, and it's insane. That really is insane. So Unfortunately, that's the way it is nowadays. You can't. And then if he would get it, you know, oh, Mr. Prism, you didn't see it lit up. Um, that would just be devastating. You spend all that money, and then they get it, and it's smashed. And this stuff's delicate. I mean, you've seen I hit stuff with my finger, and it knocks off. So because I'm only using a craft glue, I'm not using like a super glue or a bonding glue. So it's delicate and has to be packaged correctly. So everybody's back. Everybody's back. Mr. Prism didn't see. You want to see it lit up? I'll light it up again. Ouch. So we'll hit the button one more time for Mr. P. There you go. All lit up. Shit, I'm trying to block the light. But there it is, sir. Makes me want to move right in. Tell the missus it's done. Pack her bags. She can move right in. I'll put the light back up. There it is, all in its glory. You know what? I don't know what song that is. It doesn't say. Not in English, anyway. But I like it because it has that eerie, mysterious vibe going on. So, yeah. See, there was a part with the other ones. I couldn't find music boxes with the music that I liked. So, just didn't like it. And of course, I'll put these out so you guys can see. I haven't gotten very far with the miniatures. I'm trying to squeeze in time to do all these little buggers. And I've got a box more to finish, but little at a time. So there's our little friends there. It's just finding the time. The stuff with my mother has just been all consuming. And so that was, I mean, that's why yesterday when I had the opportunity to take off, I did. And like I said, we did end up going to a couple of cemeteries, but it was just so that we could sit and relax. I didn't want to have to, I don't know, think about anything, put it that way. I just didn't. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it is so pretty. One of the prettier ones. And I love it because the music pretty much matches it. It's hard to find that kind of music in a music box because I wanted everything to be kind of like mysterious and that kind of thing. It's not that bad at first. And you got a beautiful window at the top. Oh, you can't see because I have the camera down low. Beautiful window at the top, so you could look right out of when you're laying in bed. I'd live there. I don't know if the witch would like it so much, but and I'd have to install an elevator because the spiral staircase would be just a big pain in the ass running up and down all the time. Or maybe just slide down the banister. I'm game for that. Don't know if my body would be, but I'm down. So yes, the 2 kits are coming in tomorrow at some point. You know how it works with Amazon. And they give me time to clean up the bench and get it all prepared and ready to roll. The point is, I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I don't know if I'm going to do the new house build first or do the start the Enterprise. The Enterprise is going to take a little. I was thinking about waiting on the Enterprise until I could get the airbrush. I'm thinking maybe the airbrush would help better with the Enterprise build. We'll see. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's all a matter of what I got going on and which box I want to dive into first. So there we go, guys. We did that's the seven. I can't believe it's seven already. We've done 7 builds, which I think is really cool. I always screw up with this. Camera always goes the wrong way. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it and sticking around for it and not finding it boring. Me, I could sit there and do it for hours. It doesn't bother me at all. But a lot of people aren't that into it. So also I noticed that the owl that's on one of the ledges, his wings have the raw edge. I gotta paint them white. So I'll be fixing that because I'm staring right at it. This is where I sit and I'll nitpick about, well, gee, I could do that, or I could say, oh, maybe we need to touch this up, and I'll keep tweaking it. Again, like I said, that one spot there, I guess something's got to go there. That's driving me crazy. So maybe I make like a little plant and stick it there because it seems empty. Where other people say, okay, it's done, that's it, I'm finished. But no, I like to add all those personal touches just to make it my own. That's the real fun part. I mean, anybody could just grab a kit and throw it together and follow the directions. It's fun to make it all your own. So did everybody have a great weekend? I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Ours was pretty good, except for, like I said, the change in my mother's behavior, and then we woke up to snow this morning. Thank God it didn't stick. I would have been so pissed. It was bad enough we had to see the snow. Never mind having it stick. But then it switched to rain, so that was. And then it's supposed to, I think, be crappy tomorrow. Who the hell knows? I'm not going anywhere tomorrow either, so it won't be a big deal. Actually, it sounds like Julie is the only one that had an awesome weekend when she went on her investigation. And I'm hoping that you do post a video so that we get to see it. Really looking forward to being a part of that. This has been awesome. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Pinky. It's fun to watch it start off with just like 10 sheets of wood with printed designs, and then you turn it into something that is 3D, and it's just fun. You can see the paint on my fingers. Phil, how's the Philster doing? Okay, Betty, you sleep well. Thanks for hanging out, and I'm glad you enjoyed our little lit up house, our little goth witch's house. Isn't it great? I like personal touches minus the Cheeto dust. So remember, guys, if you touch Phil, clean your fingers first while snagging on the Cheetos. He doesn't like all that dust in his peacock feathers. Gets real sticky. Little stickiness going on. Enjoyed. Thanks for sharing. Oh, you're very welcome, and I'm glad that you guys all just hung out for it. Work it and lurk it. Don't work too hard, Phil. I've got doctor's appointments, PT every day, so I don't know. Whenever you can post it up, that would be great. I think we all would like to be a part of the adventure that you had. Actually, yeah, tomorrow. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna do the funeral run tomorrow. This, because you got to sell that crap up. But they will come to the house. I don't know. Maybe I'll have them come to the house. I don't know. Probably better if we go there. Just to get everything set up for when the inevitable. happens. And the way that she's been behaving, I think we're going down the road. So it's just get everything set up and ready for when anything does happen. Of course, that's if I could get somebody to babysit my mother a while ago. That's always the thing. My father was saying, "Oh, what about vacation time?" Nah, there's not going to be no vacation if I don't have no babysitter. I can't leave him here for a few days with no help. Well, I told you guys now how I gave her a new name, Houdini, where I went out just to grab a sandwich and she found a way to slide out of the wheelchair. So when I got back to the house, first thing I do is come back and check on them. And there they both are on the floor. I figured, what the flip was you doing? And my father explained what happened. And so he sat on the floor with her until I got back. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even go out and grab something to eat. So that's her new name, Houdini. Because I have her in makeshift seatbelts. So I don't know how else she did it. It might be difficult, but enjoy every moment you have with your mom. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It might be hard for some people to understand this, but I have built up a wall over these last 6 years that my mother's had this. My mother, who we all know as my mother, is been gone for a long time. Pretty much what I'm taking care of now is it's my mom's body, but a zombie. She's a zombie, guys. There's nothing there. So, like I said, my mom is been gone. When it does happen, of course we're going to be upset, but I'm going to find it as a release for her because I just look at her and I think, oh my God, you could see that she's uncomfortable. And she just every time we move her, it's uncomfortable. It's now she's having circulation problems. So it's just who wants to live that way? And I know my mother, she wouldn't want to live this way. It's horrific. But unfortunately, she goes when the good Lord calls her. So and she doesn't deserve any of this. Nobody deserves to go through this. So every day it's something new and we just deal with it and we're doing is we're waiting. 3-point harness, 5-point for full body safety. I didn't do a harness style, Leanne, because her skin is so thin and when stuff rubs on it, she ends up with a sore. And then it's other things I got to deal with. So I have one that goes across. Well, see what we do now is we have one of those belts on her that help us lift her up. I don't remember the name of them. But we got one of those so that we can help lift her up. We can save our backs because my back almost went out twice picking her up. So I leave it on her all day. And the handles we have heavy duty Velcro straps that I run through the handles and then I attach it to the wheelchair so she can't slide out now. And then I have a seat belt that goes across the lap. And then I have another belt that goes across the chest. So if she gets out of that, then I know somebody's pulling a fast one out of me. Or I couldn't even take a shower without my dad trying to get out of bed. Had to call the fire department to get him back into bed. There, I was looking like a drowned rat with 4 firemen. Yeah. That's what well, she was doing that. She was sneaking out of bed. But now that she can't walk, she doesn't even sit up anymore on her own. She's a fit when we lift her up. That's the only time she makes any noise. Otherwise, she just moans. And she has that total dead stare like a zombie. It's horrible. Oh, Laura, I'm always here for you. Need to have an offloading session. Oh, God, it's terrible. And there's other things that are going on, too. But I'm not going to mention it right now. Understand that. Went through it with my grandma and going through it with an uncle. Yeah. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. I didn't know. I didn't mean for this to turn into a downer. Sorry, guys. But that's just, yeah. Because I get everybody asking me about updates on her. Last couple of days, she's been struggling with eating. And that's one of the things where they forget how to swallow and stuff. I'm thinking it might be where we're headed. I get it. It was a small relief that my partner went before it got that bad. Yeah, yeah. See, so you understand. And I always tell people, God, I hope nobody thinks, not a bad person for just, wanting the suffering to end. She's just not a person anymore. She's just existing. It's just a shell. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. If people have been through it, they understand. It just sucks. The bottom line is it sucks. And then when she does have a good day, it's great. But then it crashes later. It's ups and downs. And again, you're just seeing them suffering, and there's nothing we can do for her. Not just make sure that she's clean, fed, and take care of all of the scrapes and bumps, and because the bed sores are a big pain in the ass. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you think you got one healed up and then another one shows up. You do the best you can to keep the skin, in good shape, but she's bones. She's bones with skin. If I showed you a picture, you guys would just think, oh my God. Of course, the last picture I took of her was it was Easter time. She was sitting at the table and I put bunny ears on her. Couldn't help myself. But to see that the way she used to look and the way she looks now, you guys wouldn't believe it. I've been watching on the TV. Oh, are we scaring you on the big screen? It's a good thing I'm not on here myself. I'm looking rough today. I'm hurting pretty bad. It's the freak weather. Like I said, 85 yesterday, and now we had snow. Oh my God. I'm surprised I was actually lucky enough to make the biscuits and gravy for my son this morning because my fingers just weren't working. But I told him I'd do it, so I did it. It was the same with my grandfather. He forgot who I was. 8 years before he died, I forgot how he looked in that time. I didn't recognize the man we buried exactly. Yeah, my mother forgot me 2 years ago. She doesn't know who any of us are. Once in a while, she'll remember my father because you can see in her face. She gets a big smile on her face. And then it's gone. It doesn't last long. But yeah, the rest of us, she knows. Well, I'm probably whatever's working in the head there. She's probably thinking, who's this bitch? Because I don't let her get away with nothing. I'm sorry. She's got to eat and drink, and I make her do it. She's got to have this. Otherwise, she's going to go to the hospital. So I make sure she eats and drinks, and she gets mad. The other day, I can't get her in the tub when I'm by myself. So she's in the wheelchair, and I wrap her up in the towels and stuff, and I wash her hair, and she gets mad at that. Before she used to take off on me, but now she can't go nowhere. So, Laura used to spend 10 years volunteering at nursing homes and Alzheimer's dementia. Oh, God, girl, good. That takes a lot. And when families just leave their family members to rot alone, you're an angel to care for. I can't put her in a nurse. If it gets to the point where she has to have a feeding tube, then she's got to go. Because I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. So we're holding on as long as we can. She's my mother. And she would do it for me. So I got to do it for her. Yeah, so we had biscuits and gravy, Leanne. We were waiting for you to come in. You didn't show. It was good. You would have loved it, Leanne. I'd send you the leftovers, but they'd be rotten by the time you got it. uncle is in a home, but my cousins are there pretty much every day. That's good. Yeah, if she has to go in, that yeah, we'll be there every day. But it'll be nice to be able to have a break. Feeding cubes are not great. Yeah, I don't know anything about that end of feeding. Yeah, I know you said tubes, feeding tubes. No, I can't do it. I mean, you gotta know. And there's there a lot to it, like cleaning, and I can only go so far. And I admitted to my father, I said I couldn't do this for him because he's a guy, and it's a little embarrassing, to have to do what I do for my mother, for my father. I don't know. It's different because she's a woman. It's so I don't mind doing what I do for her. Hey Pam, it was to see families there daily in one place. I volunteered. The wife was there, and the husband came in every meal time to feed her. Oh, that's wonderful. See, that's the beauty of it because my father still sees my mother as she was. He doesn't see her as what she is, and it's going to be hard on him. They'll be married 60 years this year, so it's going to be hard. I recently got to ask to provide music for an elderly care home that specializes in dementia and Alzheimer's. As much as I love music, I could not do it. They love music. When we play music, she changes. So my father plays it. When she was still walking, my father would turn on his music, and him and my mother would dance in the living room. He'd dance with her, and she loved it. But now she's in the wheelchair. I'm telling you, it's a zombie. It's the dead stare. There's no action in the eyes, and then you'll have that flash, and then she's like she woke up. So I'm like, hurry up, quick, feed her. She's up. She's awake. so, and I've seen that. When my sister-in-law was dying in a nursing home, they had all the old people were just lined up in the hallways in their chairs, and they're all just slumped over, looking at the floor and thinking, "Oh my God, no, I can't do that to my parents." How can people? I mean, and I understand now. Some people just don't have a choice. It's different to do it for your father, but trust me, if you have to, you'll do it. I I did it, and I wouldn't have had it any other way now. You're probably right, Boo. You're probably right. But it's you know what your limitations are, and that's what I told my father. I said the feeding tube, that's a limitation. I don't mind all the other stuff, and I do it. It's kind of like mechanical to me. Just change the diaper, wash them up, slap another one on, put the band-aids on, do what you got to do, get her into bed, and she's good. But yeah, the feeding tube, no, I would be so afraid something would go wrong. Just like with this, just the other day, I had to call the doctor's office. My mother developed a lump underneath the bed sore that she's got on her hip, and I'm thinking, okay, I think I told you guys this. What the hell's this shit now? I said, I don't know what to do. And of course, when I'm doing her therapy on her legs, I make her move her legs, which she hates. She would say, "Ow," when I bend that leg at the hip. So call the doctor's office, and they said, "We'll just monitor it and make sure if it's going down or whatever. If not, they'll have you come in." It goes down, it comes back up. It goes down because I don't know what the hell it is. So I worked in a nursing home for a couple of years, the rest hospitals. Yeah, my job in those facilities was recreation games, handling baby dolls, balloons, dolls. That's what I did. Oh, that's great. My mother never went for the baby doll thing. She didn't give two shits. She likes stuffed animals, so she had a bunch of collection of little stuffed animals that she would put up on. Actually, she had it up on the printer. That's where she had them lined up. That's where they. Music is the best for memory. Good therapy. Yeah, it does. So it worked for a while, but now she's just total zombie. She'll just lay there and give me this dead stare, and I'm holding her hand, and I'm jiggling her arms because wake up with blue fingernails and thinking, oh great, circulation issues. So I'm massaging and moving the arms, making everything work, and she's just dead stare at me. And I'm thinking, oh, and then all of a sudden, it's like the switch flips, and you could see that she's awake and ready to move. Because my mother's name is Anna, so I always say, "Hey, Anna Banana, you ready to rock and roll?" And so we get her up and put the belt on her and get her in the chair, and she won't walk forward in the chair anymore. But the other day when I got done with her hair and I'm putting stuff away, you could see her. I was watching her out of the corner of my eye. She was backing up, so she was trying to escape, going backwards. And I go to my father, I go, "You see what's going on here?" And he know it, and he starts laughing. I said, "She's trying to escape going backwards." I said, "I wish now that I got my mom a baby doll at the time. I thought it wasn't a good idea, but now I've changed my mind now." I tried that. My mother just was like, she just threw it over on the side of the couch. She didn't care. So actually, another good therapy, and I don't know if it scared her or not, but the dog would be so excited, running. I go get the old lady, and my mother would be on the couch watching TV, and you hear, oh, the dog would jump up in her lap, kiss her all over the face, and then sit next to her and watch TV. So. And the dog just loved jumping up on my mother's lap. So now I don't let her do it too much anymore because, like I said, her skin is so thin, and now that she is the way she is, it'll probably scare the hell out of her. So, yep, going backwards is normal. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She was trying to take off. I said, "Oh, you can take off. I don't care. I'm all done." Because she used to give me such a hard time doing her hair. And I get it all washed up, and I blow dry and style it for her. And she used to either knock my hand out of the way or try to take off. I'm like, "Oh, no, you don't." I'd grab her by the shirt. Now she can't go anywhere because I locked the wheels on the chair, so she's stuck. I said, "You might not be feeling good, but we got to at least make you look halfway decent." I have pre-told my kids if I end up like that, just make sure I have some craft stuff, pictures from my past on a frame, and then go on with their lives. I already told my son that. Just sell everything I've got and stick me in a nursing home. I said, "I don't want you to be burdened with doing what I'm doing for my mother. It's not fair. It isn't fair for your children to have to do that. I do it because we have no choice, and of course it's my mother. But I don't want my son to go through that. It's a different story. Daughters, it's different. It's not very often you have sons that'll take on a challenge like that, and I don't want to do that to them. I just don't. See that when my mother's going through, and my mother would be mortified if she understood what I'm doing for her. So yeah, I wouldn't want to do that to my son. I said, just sell it all, give the money to the nursing home, and just make sure you come and visit me every now and then. That's all I ask for. Dog loves her. The dog does, and I would always, when my mother was healthy, we got the dog. Go get the old lady. The dog knew who I was talking about. And she jumped right up in her lap, started kissing her all over her face. My mother would be, ah! Get out, get out. She yelled, get out, get out. Or no. Some nursing homes can be awful, though. Yeah, they are. Unless you've got big money to pay for the good ones, yeah, they're shitty places. But you know what? If I'm in that state like what my mother's in, I'm not even gonna know it, so I don't really care. I said, just put me in there and live your life. Just come and visit once in a while. Make sure they're not beating me up too bad, because I don't want to burden him with this. Okay, my mom early decided I have the child to care for her because none of my other siblings had the same level of empathy. Ah, so nope. Before I get started, I get that bad. Give me something, and I will take me out. Yeah, I. That's what my sister said. She told her husband just take her out into a field and let her have it because she don't want to go. My sister's a mess. She is having a really hard time with this. She's chipping in and helping, but it's very hard on her. Where me, I've just put the wall up. That's it. The wall's there. I'm in nursing mode, so I'm taking care of a patient. Because if I think about it, that's it. I'll lose it. So I don't think about it. I just do what I got to do. I don't want them to feel guilty. I don't think any of them could. Yeah, even the good ones cannot do that. Yeah. Well, but they're short staffed, for one. I know a lot of people that work in the industry. I had a cousin who was actually uh, ahead of one of the fancier nursing homes around here. So she was helping me out, figuring out, going through the hoops. Um, if you, and like I said, they're shorthanded. So when you've got all those residents, you only have one person, 20 residents, something's going to get neglected. And then you get the night shift, or usually, are the more, you know, shady people who like to five finger discount stuff. That's one thing my cousin told me. She says, "You don't have anything personal, nothing worth any money, and no money, don't nothing in the room, because no matter how much you pay, one of those assholes on one of those shifts is going to steal it. It's just what they do, because they figure, well, they don't know any different. They got dementia, so they always tell you don't bring any personal things there." I was lucky, and I had caregivers come in while I worked. I took care of them both when I got home. I always told them both that I wouldn't put them in a home unless I had to. Yeah, that's pretty much how we're looking at it. If we don't have to, then we will struggle our way through the care the best we can until it gets to a point where we can't handle it. And I think the feeding issue is gonna be the problem. Right now, I can get her to eat, and I fill her right up with all kinds of stuff. So, but she likes to store stuff in her cheek, and there's sometimes where she just won't comply and swallow. So I got to dig in there and get it out. My father can't do that. So I'm the one that gets to. I said, it's just like a baby. Stick your finger in there and get it out. And scoop it right out of there. And I change up what she eats a lot and what she drinks just to give her that variety. Kind of wake up the senses. Like now we've switched her over to cran raspberry juice, which she loves. I give her a sip of that first thing in the morning, and it just wakes her up. So it's you've got to do those kinds of things. Grandma keeps getting her blanket stolen, so I stuck a cow ear tag with her name on them. Yeah, you got to do stuff like that. Well, I always said if I ever had to put her in a nursing home, I'd put cameras up in the room, just on her side, and I tell them you're being monitored. Oh, you can't do that. Yes, I can. You're taking her money. The camera comes with it. And the first one I find neglecting my mother or abusing her, your ass is grass and on the lawnmower. I quit because I couldn't handle how the residents were being treated, and no one would listen to me. No, they won't, Julie. They won't. We went through that with my sister in law. She was in a very good nursing home, but we would go in there. Her hair was dirty, fingernails were dirty. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? And then I reported it back to my sister in law, her sister, who lived in Missouri, who was a nurse and a head of a nursing home. Boy, she got on the phone and called their director, ripped them an ass. And she told them, if I have to come to New York, she goes, you're in trouble for not taking care of my sister. Well, things changed after that phone call. My sister decided to end her life in 21. Oh, after they knew they couldn't help her with the pain from cancer, which was end stage. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. You know what? Because they figure it's their out. I don't see a sin in that whatsoever. It's an out. Sometimes you're just tired. I've had those moments where I I'm tired of not feeling well, but you know, not to the point where I'm going to stop it. I used to be a therapeutic. I should have said a nursing home. I know my mother hates it when I do work her feet and her ankles, and because they get so stiff because she's not using them. So every morning and every night, I move the feet, move the legs, and she's like, "Oh no, well, you get over it." Ass River. Where do they come from? Did you let one rip, Jimmy? Is that was the sound I heard? I thought it was the dog. Blame the dog. Oh wait, Jimmy can't blame the cat. Blame Steve. Oh, White Castle. Oh, I'm sorry. I know people love White Castle, but come on. Oh my God. My son eats that shit too. I says, this is it's crap in a box. Make your own White Castles. It's not hard. Farts are funny. They can be, yes. I took over my dad the last few years of his life. You just do it. Yeah, you do. It is what it is. So and it sucks. The whole thing sucks, but it is what it is. You never think you're going to have to do this. I never thought I was going to have to do this. I didn't think my mother was going to have this crap. Steve's a farter for sure. Aren't all cats? You have to steam grill to do them right. Yeah, you could do it at home. Yeah, my son gets them in the box. You get the White Castle frozen ones, and I said, okay, what's the big deal with these stupid things? So I tried one. I was like, oh God, how could you eat this? So it was like the next week, I bought all the stuff and I made them at home, homemade, much better, less grease. All it tasted was grease. It was disgusting. Oh, we don't have White Castle. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. But to each his own. If Jimmy, you like them, that's great. My son still eats them. I think they're nasty. Nasty little greasy hamburgers where you could just make them at home. I don't know. I just can't eat any of that frozen stuff. It's not good. None of it tastes good to me. I know my father makes that for him, sometimes my mother, and I'm thinking, oh, this is just awful. I said, Jesus. So when I make dinner, I'm bringing stuff down. Don't make any of that frozen garbage. Your first impression was a White Castle, the frozen guy. Yes, Jimmy, it was. Because we don't have a regular White Castle restaurant here anymore. So my son gets the White Castle ones in the store. So I said, okay, let me try it. Oh God, it was awful. Like I said, it was awful. So yeah, I made them homemade and they were good. Small burgers are steamed. That are steamed, yeah. Recently got Five Guys here, expensive, but and not worth it. Way too salty. Oh, you think? Everybody loves Five Guys here. I think it's way too expensive too for a hamburger and a whole big bag of French fries. But the burger wasn't bad. And to be honest with you, and I don't usually eat this crap. Burger King has got a new hamburger out. It's called the Texan. Awesome. It was an awesome burger. It's huge. And we get one, and I split it with my husband. It's enough for two of us. Really good. Of course, around here, usually when they have something that's that good, they don't last long. They get rid of it. You might like it, Jimmy. It's got hot peppers on it. I think the peppers off for my husband because he don't like them, but it's a really good burger. Not overcooked, not greasy. It was really good. I've looked at euthanasia for myself where I can go. People do not understand all of my diagnosis. Yeah, Julie, but don't do it. We need Julie here. We need you to be strong, Julie. And so is it legal? I think it's legal in Canada. Not legal here. McDonald's Archburger. That's the new one, right, Leanne? The Archburger. Somebody told me it was just like a glorified Big Mac. I haven't had it. But yeah, you get a chance to check out. I mean, if you're into that, like I said, we don't usually eat fast food. But one night I was so tired, my husband just went out and brought it home because I was done. And it's a new one. It's the Texas Burger. I'm like, oh my god, it's really good. I like the fries, and yeah, the fries are expensive, but they don't follow a size. Yeah, they just fill a bag up. And if they have extra, they throw it. You sometimes you get a couple of bags. So I don't know. I guess it's worth the money. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy is disagreeing with you, Leanne. I had a fascination with the White Castle burger thing after watching Goes to White Castle movie. I since have heard it's pretty crappy. Glad they aren't in Australia. Just make your own. Just make your own TARDIS. You just roll the meat out, make little square burgers. They're like, what do they call those? Sliders. That's all it is. You put little onions and stuff on it. Yeah. You steam the burger. You don't need to glorify Big Mac. It's glorious enough. Oh, now see, my favorite go-to if we go to McDonald's is the quarter pounder with cheese. That is the only one here that they still make fresh in the store. All the other ones are already pre-done. When you order the quarter pounder, you have to sit and wait for them to make it, and then they bring it out to your car. So it's always hot. It's always fresh. I don't know why it's the only one they do it with, but that's the one I like too. Actually, it's legal in 12 states. Really? Wow. There you go. See, yeah, Pinky's talking. The double quarter pounder with cheese. And we don't do that very often. Only time is when I'm half dead to the world and my husband will grab something. But others we don't do that. I don't like that they call it a double quarter pounder if it's a quarter pounder and it's a half a pound. I didn't really dig into it that deep, Jimmy. All I know is it tasted good. I get it, Julie. I get it. I made the decision. I'm not going to pass the age of 55, and I'm 37. I'm not fighting and suffering past that. No, girls. No, no, no. I get it. Pain sucks. Makes life suck. But life is a gift. And you enjoy it for as long as you can, the best way you can. Believe me, I've been there. I'm still there every now and then. But I'm just glad that I'd be able to, I love life. I love living life. I love doing this stuff, you know. Love hanging out and chatting with you guys. If I'm gone, then, what are you guys going to do? Will you miss me? I'm not going anywhere. I'm too freaking stubborn. I'd be willing to tell the devil, yeah, well, don't piss me off. Oh no, would your throat like that? No, you can't have that. Pinky, no, no, no. I switched to Burger King because they haven't shrank their burgers to save money. All right, all I got to know is, hey, Remember the day when you could go to all of these places and feed your entire family on $20? Now, my husband and I will get something. It's over $30. It's like it's hamburgers, for Christ's sakes. It's insane. At least I could justify that, if I get Chinese food, which is very rare and I love it, but it's expensive. It's about $35 for my husband and I for Chinese. But at least I have leftovers that I can eat the next day. Oh, jeez. 52 and fucking gorgeous. Goddamn. Yeah. See, Jimmy knows. Jimmy knows. I'm surviving purely out of spite. That's right, out of spite. No, and there's a place here that you would. It's called the Core. I don't know if you've got that out your way, guys. God, you'd love it. It's all kind of like vegan style salads, all organic. I can't even afford to walk through the door of that place, and it's just greenery. I heard it's fabulous, and you can make it any way you want. But holy shit! I mean, you can't even afford to go buy a salad. They can't call them milkshakes anymore because there's no milk in them. Well, yeah, because it's ice cream, isn't it? When it was so thick you couldn't even suck it through a straw, you'd blow out your eyeballs trying to get it through the straw. I'm not big on milkshakes. My husband would get them. I enjoy the McFlurries. I've had those a couple times, but they're expensive, so that's the end of that. The price for a McFlurry, I can go buy a whole half-gallon of ice cream and have it for a month or so because I don't eat that much ice cream. I did splurge this last winter season. We stopped at Arby's because we were out, and they had a milkshake that was apple pie. I said, "Oh, I've got to try this." It did. It tasted just like an apple pie, and I got a little one, more than enough. But that was still, I think, like three. Well, I think it was almost $5 just for the small apple pie milkshake. It was really good. And I normally get a milkshake around St. Patrick's Day because I like the green, the Shamrock Shake. I didn't get one this year because I didn't get out. You're all making me hungry. I know. Same here because I made cheeseburgers and salad. So I got salad left over, so I'll probably polish that off. Oh, Sage likes chocolate peanut butter milkshakes. They're my guilty pleasure. Nice. My husband always gets chocolate. Oh my god, apple pie milkshake, dude! I'm getting aroused. Oh, Jimmy, I'm telling you, I don't know if they still got it. Oh, you guys got Arby's out there, don't you, Jimmy? I spotted that, and I'm thinking, oh, come on, I gotta try that. Yeah, it tasted just like an apple pie. It was like, holy shit, this is good. $2. Oh, jumped on me for a large at the moment. Wow, no, they're ridiculous. I'm 67 and totally awesome. Be jealous. And we are Leanne. Leanne is sexy 67. Leanne, you don't look that old. Good for you, girl. She's in great shape. Remind me to put that Dutch apple pie. Yes, yes, the Dutch apple pie recipe. We've got to try that because when the autumn comes around, that's when I start buying bushels of apples, and I make apple everything: apple pies, apple turnovers, apple sauce, baked apples. I want to be like Leanne when I grow up. Get off my sagebrush. That's right. There you go. There you go. Arby's has good milkshakes. Remember the Jamocha shakes, like coffee milkshake? Really? I didn't know they had those. See, because I don't look. And we don't go there that often. Maybe a couple times a year, maybe. But I'll have to look the next time. I'm 48 and look like a bus hit me. Yeah, tell me about it, Pinky. I'm looking rough too. And I'm hitting the last of the 50s this June, so oh well. go. Yeah, take it what I got, and that's it. I always tease my husband. I look at these younger chicks. I go, please, you can't even handle the 58-year-old. Never mind a 28-year-old. I said, I'm all busted up. You still can't keep up with me. So just keep dreaming, old dude. I loved those before I went vegan. Now, now explain to me, Goth Gal, did you go vegan because of health reasons, or was it just a matter of choice? I love them after I went vegan, even. Piggy, just don't look at me below the neck. Oh God, you don't look like a Mack truck. Oh, Mack truck no longer had a baby. Oh my God. Uh, I will have to say, get off my pinky finger. It hurts. I did something Friday night and I'm dying. I still have to drive 10 plus hours. That just sucks. That sucks. I'm telling you. Deep fried apple pies. Yes, I do those too. There are those the devil. Oh my God, they're so good. Not like a good fried pie. That's a guilty pleasure. I was last time when we went out. Oh, the last week or two was a week before when we went to that new cemetery. I thought we stopped at a store on the way home, and they had the fried pies, and I got a blackberry one, and I ate it in the truck. Oh man, just be all you wish. Deep fried apple pies is God's free. Yeah. Food of the gods. I know this shit's all no good for us, but oh well. I went vegan after learning about all the animal suffering involved in animal agriculture and other areas of exploitation. I've been vegan for 21 years now. Vegan for 21 years now. Vegetarian for 7. I started at the age of 11. Oh, okay. Just curious. Because I thought of it at one time about being vegetarian, but you know what? I got a weakness for ham. I really do. It's bad. Yeah, I eat one of those apple pies, and I always had to come home with an extra chin. It's never been for health reasons. But I don't know. Do you feel healthier than I don't know? I know my girlfriend will switch on and off. She loses weight that way. When she eats the vegan diet, she loses weight. But she doesn't do a full vegan diet. I mean, it's beans and shit. Like I think, God, how many beans can you eat? I'd be dying if I ate all that. And I have like a vegetarian and a vegan recipe book. The food looks fantastic. I just never tried any of it yet. I have to do it when my husband's around because he won't eat it. I say, "Oh, doesn't this look good?" No. So he likes his meat and potatoes. Did you say a weakness for ham? Oh God, yes. Baked ham. Oh my God, love it. So yeah, I couldn't give it up. That would be the weakness. That and a good steak. Oh Jesus. And we don't have that often either. But oh, and I can't forget lamb. Lamb, I can't give up. I could eat that every day. And I know it's not a big, not a big winner with a lot of people, but oh Jesus, it's so good. So if I could get rid of those things without a problem, then yeah, I don't care because I mostly eat vegetables and stuff. I'm not a big starch eater, so it's like I said, I like rice over potatoes. And French fries, I don't give a shit if I ever see a French fry again. So it's Fassi has changed over the years. I was hardcore to have 100% vegan for it to count. Now, if you cut everything but ham, to me, it's still beneficial to you and the planet. Yeah, that's true. Because, like I said, mostly I eat, yeah, mostly vegetables and stuff. I really don't eat that much meat. But there are certain things that they're made a certain way. Oh, I've got to have it. So it is what it is. I do believe I would have had much worse health if I had not been vegan. Ah, okay. I still haven't found tofu. And I told my husband about it, and he gives me this look like he'll kill me if I. But I'm looking for that, just the specific one, the firm, and I haven't found it yet. So I know somebody's got it around here. I just haven't been really looking that hard. Or if I go shopping, I forget about it. I just want to at least try it once, say I had it. If I don't like it, I can always just spit it out. So yeah, it's still something I'd like to try. My doctor wants me to go to the Mayo Clinic, but since I have no one, I can't do it, and I refuse to go with my kitty. He's the reason I'm still here. That's right. He needs his mama. But I don't envy you for that drive. I really don't. And I know you have no choice. I'm surprised I haven't gotten my ass chewed out yet or a phone call because I canceled my last doctor's appointment. I couldn't go. I had to take care of my mother. She comes first. So I canceled it. It wasn't a big deal. But I'm sure I'll hear about it when I go in. What have you been doing? I don't know. Sorry, doc. Shit's going down. Can't make it. So, oh my God, guys, we've almost gone 3 hours. Can you believe it? Just playing around with the little minis and running our yaps. So, what is everybody's plans for this week? Me, as usual, morning brew tomorrow. I probably should put that thumbnail up, huh? I'll do that after the show. Uh, I think I have open mic this week coming up. And actually, yeah, the magazine we got to get that finished up. So if you guys got stuff you want to send in, send it, please, please, please. So let's see what's going on here this week. Yeah, open mic this week. And the end of the month, we've got the Bigfoot guy, John the Adirondack Bigfoot Hunter. So I've got a full schedule coming up. Hopefully everybody will be there to hang out. I did that with my guinea pigs. If you've ever had your kitty designated as an social support animal, if you stay at a hotel, she can come with you. Yeah, you have to have that registration, and you can take them anywhere. Surviving, same as like, yes, same here, Sage. Doctors and PT as always. Yeah, good times, right, Julie? Good times. My plan is to survive. It's going to be a rough one. We have to go in with a positive attitude. This from a woman who just wants all to end because I'm over and done with it. I'm tired, but we got to keep going, right? Make the best out of the little moments. But I'm gonna let you guys go because I know it's getting late. Everybody's probably got stuff they want to get finished. I finally get a 2 days break of nothing. Oh, that's beautiful. Enjoy every second of it. I miss that moments of nothing. My back was killing me today, just killing. I'm thinking, oh God, I had to take a break today. Because anyway, I had to go downstairs to pick my mother up. I was like, if I don't rest my back, we're both going to be on the floor. So yeah, I got a break. You got to pick your moments. Yeah, yeah, just suck it right up. Just make it last as long as you can. That's always the best part. So I'm gonna let all of you guys go. Get your thing going on. I think I'm gonna go polish off the rest of that salad. Don't let it go to waste. That would be a sin. Excuse me. So yes, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really enjoyed. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed our beautiful little house. Uh, I'm trying to find a pastrami sandwich. Oh, Leanne, this is wrong. I want that. Now I'm gonna have to have my husband go buy some. That's just wrong. I love pastrami sandwich. Awesome. I'm glad everybody had a good time. And I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, the new stuff's coming in tomorrow. I'll decide on what I'm going to pick for us to jump off with. But until then, everybody, you have a safe and wonderful evening. And I will see you in the morning brew. Until then, you guys have a great night.